Hey everyone, Jav here from Cut and Make Crafts. How are you guys doing today? Hello, hello, hello. So I'm here in Melbourne and it's 8:30 p.m. on our side. It's nighttime and today I'm here to talk about the different phases of running an SVG business. So I see a couple of people here. Hello, hello. Thanks for tuning in. So if you know anyone who could benefit from this live, do tag them in the comments. Anyone who's running an SVG business or just starting out with an SVG business, because this is going to be super helpful, especially with the mindset that you're supposed to have when you're starting out your SVG business. So yeah, tag your friends and everyone. So I'm here, Jav from Cut and Make Crafts. As you guys all know, I'm an SVG designer for Cricut, the official Cricut, and I'm also an SVG business coach, and I'm here to help people with a full-time job start an SVG business so that they can make extra cash on the side. So in today's video, as I mentioned earlier, we'll be talking about the 3 different phases of running an SVG business. And if you guys have any questions, you can ask them in the comment section at the end of this live session. So a lot of people come up to me saying that they just launched their shop and they're not getting any sales. And when I ask them, how many SVGs do you have? How many designs, how many listings you have in the shop? And mostly the answer is less than 10. Like, what? Guys, less than 10 or less than 10 or even less than 50 is a very small number. It's not enough to determine the potential of your business. Like, how good is the business running and what's going on? I mean, how good is your shop? It doesn't really tell us anything because the number is so small. So this is something I want to talk about in today's live session. Like, what are you supposed to look at when you have just launched your shop? Because when we are starting out, we only have one thing in our mind, which is how many sales we're getting. It's always about sales, 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 and money. And because that's the mindset we start with. Like, you start a business to make money, but obviously you don't see money coming in right away. And that's something which happens later on. And that is something we need to acknowledge when we are starting out. And like any other business, you won't see sales instantly, because you need to give some time to your business to grow and reach the point where it can provide like consistent monthly income. And a lot of people have this wrong mindset that the moment I launch my shop, it will start raining money. And trust me, it's not that easy, because if it was that easy, everyone would have been doing it and making a ton of money every month. But it's more difficult than what it seems like. So we need to look at our business as a tree. So let's say you want to plant a mango tree. You want to eat some mangoes from your own yard, right? So you want to plant that mango tree. So you don't plant the tree with the mindset like, today I put the seeds in and tomorrow it's going to give me the fruit, right? And if it's a mango tree, it can take like 3 to 4 years to give you the fruits, and which is like a very long time. It requires a hell lot of patience to finally eat the fruits of your success, which is why we need to set some realistic expectations when it comes to our SVG business as well. because this is very unrealistic that the moment I launch my shop, it's going to give me a ton of money or any money. It takes time. And that it takes time to build a business and reach that point. And that is why I keep telling you guys, if you really want to start making extra cash, you should start right now. You should get into SVG designing right now, because it's gonna take you some time to master the designing, to figure out what kind of designs you're gonna make, and get used to the tools inside the program and everything, and that's the reason I keep pushing that you need to start today. You need to start ASAP if you want to see the results in the next year or two. Excuse me. So you need to look at your business in terms of different phases. So the first phase is the launch phase, followed by the growth phase, and lastly you have the scale phase. And in each of these phases, you need to have a completely different mindset and a completely different strategy, different set of strategies. You don't use the same strategies and the same mindset in all the different phases of your business. You keep them separate, because if you do that, you're just torturing yourself. You're gonna feel low. Like if you launch your shop and you don't see any sales, you're gonna feel like crap, like, okay, this business isn't working, there's something wrong with me, or there's something wrong with my designs, which can really push you down, and you don't want to do that. So that's why you need to have this completely different approach to the business, and you need to have a different set of goals for every phase of your business. So in the launch phase, you are going to focus on building your SVG inventory. You're going to set the goal on how many designs you are going to put up in your shop in 1 month. You gotta set your goal for the number of designs you're gonna put up, and you're not gonna look at the number of sales when you're starting out for at least 3 months. I tell my SVG Business Boss students to not look at their sales for the next 3 months. Just focus on building your audience and building your inventory. And because there's already so much going on, and you don't want it to be too overwhelming. So in the launch phase, you're just going to focus on your designs and adding the designs with the proper listing, with the proper SEO, and with the proper keywords. Add the keywords that are required and everything. So that's what you're going to do in the launch phase. And this can depend on how much time you have, how much time you are ready to put on your business. You can make 100 SVGs in 1 month, or you can make or it can take you around 3 months, depending on how much time you have, right? So in that phase, you're also going to focus on building your email list, because email list is the powerhouse for making money constantly by launching your shop, by sending your designs to your subscribers. So that's the one thing that you need to focus, actually 2 things that you need to focus on in the launch phase. And once you have reached that goal, then you can focus your efforts on growing your business. And that's when you can start, you can divert your attention to the number of sales. Like you can send weekly newsletters to your subscribers, and then you can calculate based on the number of your subscribers, like how many sales am I gonna get, and then you can promote on social media and see how many sales you're getting from every promotion. So that's when you focus on the sales in the growth phase. That can come like 3 months later or 5 months later, depending on how much time you have for your business. And once you have surpassed the growth phase, you're gonna enter the scale phase. And in that phase, you are gonna focus on further growing your shop. Like, you can hire external designers to work for you, and you can create like 300 designs per month, one design every day. And that's where you go further, and you can invest in ads. You can drive traffic through ads and further grow your email list. So every phase of your business will have a different set of goals, different strategies, and different mindset. So and you need to approach each phase with a different mindset, because if you don't, you're going to lose hope and you would feel like giving up. So this is very, very important. Set different goals for different phases, and don't go into the business thinking that you'll be making money from day one. It doesn't work like that. You need to set some long-term goals, like 2 years from now or 1.5 years from now. That's when you can expect some stable income from your business. When I started this SVG, when I got into SVG and Cricut thing, when I launched my blog, for 1 whole year, I was giving away free SVG designs. More than 1 year, I was giving free SVG designs, and I was building my email list. And once I had my email list up, and I was growing my audience as well on Instagram. So when I launched my store, I had around 100K Instagram followers and around 25K subscribers on my email list. So that's how my designs really took off, and I was able to, my designs were noticed by Cricut, and I got to work for Cricut as a graphic designer. So that's how you slowly build it. And if you really want to see some income coming in the next 1.5 or 2 years, you need to get started right now, guys, because this isn't some kind of magic, Cinderella magic, that you just wave your wand and you're gonna see a ton of money popping out. It's gonna start raining money. It doesn't work like that. You need to have patience, and you need to give it some time. So do some long-term planning, and if you think that you want in the next 2 or 1.5 years, you want to see some extra cash coming in, then get started today. You can sign up via my SVG Superstar link. You can just go to SVG Superstar on Instagram, and you'll see the link in the description. So get started today and start learning SVG designing. So in the next 1 year or 2, you can see some stable income coming in. All right. So that is it for today. Let me have a look at some of these questions. So what I usually do, I have this I write the Arabic stuff in Google Translate, and then I copy it in my illustration software. So you can use Affinity, or you can use Inkscape, totally up to you. So you can use one of those software, and then save the file as an SVG, and then you can import it in the Cricut design space. Thank you. No, you don't need to have a laptop. You can do it on iPad as well. And I use Affinity Designer for the iPad, and it has mostly all of the features that you have for the desktop, and it's amazing. And I also have a course for iPad SVG designing, which you can check out. If you want more deals, you can just message me. So yep, that's pretty much it. So guys, if you really want to see some extra cash in the next 1 or 2 years, go ahead and sign up for my course, SVG Superstar, so you can get started with SVG designing right away. All right, that's it for today. Thanks for tuning in. And if you found this helpful, please share with others and tag them in the in the comments. All right. Assalamu alaikum. Bye bye.